Hello, everyone. How's my party people doing? So this is going to be a fun live, you guys. I'm pretty stoked about it. So we're going to have this live split into two parts. So the first part for the first hour or so.
I'm pretty stoked about it.
Hold on.
So we're gonna.
My bad. So the first part is just going to be me and you guys chit-chatting. But then the second part, the second hour, is going to be with S. Turner. What does he call himself? SNL? SNL Turner? Something like that. SL, I think. Turner. Yes, the artist for TSA is going to be on the second half. And if you guys didn't see it, hold on, I'll show you. The new release from TSA by him is this. The new Alice in Wonderland, Mad Hatter, crazy person. So this is going to be interesting. And some of you may know Jess Turner, like I knew her forever. She'll be in here too, I'm sure. So this is going to be exciting. Yes, so many flowers. Yes. Let me say hey to some people and I'll kind of tell you what I'm working on. I'm working on this new concept, kind of. It's a work in progress, but it involves so many flowers. So I'm going to talk about that and give you guys some updates on like what's been going on with us here and whatnot. Hold on just a second here. So I just had a little bit of issues getting into StreamYard. So if there's any pauses or whatever, that's why I'm trying to help her out. Just a second. Okay. So just going to say hey to some people real quick. I'm going to pop this chat out. Pop the chat out. How's everyone doing today? What are you guys working on? Anything super interesting? Let's see. Hold on. I'm coming. There, pop out chat. Yeah, the StreamYard chat is not that reliable to me. So there we go. So who we got? Odd but nice. First thing out the gate with the links. You are amazing. Okay. Hey, Deborah, Dawn, Naomi. Welcome. Ooh, Rebecca. Deborah, but nice. Crystal, welcome. Jill, Samantha G, Hollow Queen, Dawn, Valerie. What's up? Working on my Chuck. Well, that's cool. Wait, what? Yeah. Okay, anyway. So, hello, everyone. Hopefully we get a bigger crowd up in here today. Like I said, for those who just came in and didn't hear me at the beginning. Ooh, thank you, Samantha G. We got a new member. Ooh. Now, Samantha G., when she comments, she's going to have that cute little frog next to her name. Yay! So that she pressed the join button down below. It's just another way of supporting the channel so I can get like new clay stuff and new things to show you guys. Thank you so much, Samantha. Ooh. I need to think of like a song or something to sing whenever there's a new member. So I just now have that idea at this very moment. So to be determined on that. Okay, so new concept. Do you guys remember a while ago when Crystal, what's it called? Crystal Canvas, the one that does all the gems. Come on, is it Crystal Canvas art? Like she only has the special drills, not the regular diamonds. Come on, help me out here. Somebody had her on her channel. I think it was Mindy. I could be wrong. Hey, Kathleen. Finished my first chuck, now working on Crystal Lake Cabin. You finished your first chuck. Did you throw a party? Did ya? Anyway, so you guys know what I'm talking about. So she was in someone's live. I believe it was Mindy. Correct me if that's wrong. And during Mindy's live, they released this new painting. Okay. And the new painting was like a bunch of flowers. Okay. Remember that? I'm sorry about the shadow, but I got annoyed with it and I just gave up. So there's just a shadow. But they released this new painting and it was like a bunch of like flowers in a spiral. You guys know what I'm talking about? Anybody? It was just a bunch of different colors and a big spiral and it was so pretty. Yeah, anybody? Oh, I'm glad you're here, Kathleen. Yes, Crystal Canvas. It was Mindy who had her on. Yes, okay. So anyway, if you didn't see it, then sorry. But it was a bunch of flowers in a spiral. So that kind of inspired me, because I was the dye floor, and she renamed it right then and there. So okay, so I needed to make some pens. So I started out with like this rainbow blend here, and I was like, man, what else could I do? And I had all these flower canes that have just like, I don't know, kind of been hanging out, and there were just all sorts of different colors. So I was like thinking about that painting, and I'm like, what can I do with that? So I had the idea of taking like this rainbow blend here and like putting a bunch of different color flowers like on their, respective colors. So kind of went with that. And I had most of the color flowers already. So this is like the start of the concept, okay? So it's supposed to look like a random cluster of flowers on each color, right? So this is all still raw clay. After I add all the flowers, then I'll like flatten it all out and run it through the pasta machine and everything. But as you can see here, I was short on some colors. I only have one type of blue flower and hardly any of like the red and pink flowers. So then I went on a flower making binge. Okay, so check this out. This is a brand new type of flower I have never made before, but I needed blue, right? Because I only had that color. Look how pretty this turned out. And I'll do like a separate video, or if you guys prefer it, be on a live when I make this, I'll show you how I did it. But I think that it turned out so pretty. And for those who aren't familiar with polymer clay, these are canes. So it's the same, that's the button. The button's always ugly, but canes you could slice up and get multiple different slices. So like these are all individual slices of flowers. See? Yep. So, and then I reduced them down to be all these different sizes. Okay, so I got a bigger one, a medium one, and this itsy bitsy tiny one. Okay, so that will go in like the blue area. And I started on making the pink flower kind of thing. And again, a different type of flower. I just screwed around with it. This will be the pink one. I haven't made the center yet, but the center will be similar to this one. Like you can see it's got like little polka dots in there. So the center will be relatively the same because that's my favorite kind. So there's the pink. That will be the pink one. As soon as I add the center and then, reduce it down, of course. So wanted to know what you guys thought about this concept. What you doing, Curry?
They're not under there.
They're not?
Well, they're under there, all the way up front. But
Oh, okay. We were going to show you the two baby kittens that we have, but I guess the mama cat put them on the very back of the... You can't get to them at all? Because I really wanted to show them.
no, I can't.
Okay, that's fine. Anyway, we love your petal fades, Crash. Aw, thanks! Love to see you make those. So I can show you how I made these flowers. Would you guys prefer like a video premiere like we used to, or would you prefer it to be in a live so you guys can ask questions? I guess you could ask questions either way, but what do you guys think? What are your opinions? Yes, there's two baby kittens. Leia had two, but Kerwin apparently can't get to them right now. I want to see my kid. They want to see the babies. Jer Bear? Jer Bear, you missed my clay show and tell. So this is the new types of pins I'm working on. It's called Flower Cluster. I don't know. I was in Tia's live, and she made a bunch of pins, and she named them all, and I'm like, man, I want to name mine now. Shoot. Leia did not get out. Leia had babies with her brother. She's a little, I don't know, and they did not come out with 7 legs or 2 heads. They came out normal. So for those who are brand new, who just came in, the first half of this live is going to be just me and you guys talking and, I don't know, showing you stuff, selling you what's up, just chit-chatting. The second part of the live at 7 Central, so like in an hour, we're going to have SL. Yeah, SL is going to come on, SL Turner. The new Diamond or Treasure Studios artist will be coming on. And if you guys didn't see it, he is the artist of this new painting. Crazy! Look at them eyebrows, though. Let me tell you. He probably got his own eyebrow brush for them suckers. So they will be coming on the live in about an hour. Just letting you know, so stay tuned. Luke and Leia had babies. I know, right? What about Noelle or Callie? I think Callie's pregnant right now. You know, it's just a whole house full, but I'm pretty sure I have homes for the 2 brand new babies. My mom wants one, and then I'm going to meet Rebecca halfway for the other one. I think she said that she wanted the boy one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So it looks like you guys want it as a live, so we can do that. Oh, I hear meowing. I think he's getting them. Hey, I'm Crafty Crafter. Hey. But these are going to be awesome. So now I have to slice the canes and like add them where they go. And then when I flatten it out, it should be a whole cluster of flowers. It should make for a pretty pin, just like that one diamond painting from Crystal Canvas or whatever it's called. He's digging up the cats now. Did you get him? Oh, he's stuck under the bed. We keep trying to move them into the living room. And unless Kerwin and I are in the living room, she brings them in here. Like if I'm in here working or doing something, she wants to bring her kittens in here. Okay. And then if we're out there, then she leaves them out there. It's annoying. Okay. So here's the 2 babies. Hold on.
Looking for 'em.
She's flipping out. Okay. Hold on. Gotta put this up here. Okay. One at a time. Maybe. Okay. So this one, this is the little girl. No, they don't have names yet because this one's going to go to my mother. The widow face. They're so, so sweet. They were born on Tuesday. He just fits right in my hand. So that's my mom's new kitten. And then this one, this is the boy, right? Make sure he still has a wiener. He does. Okay. This will be Rebecca's. Hold on. I gotta flip him so you can see his face. There's his widow face. He does not want to cooperate. There's his widow face. So these are Luke and Leia's babies, brother and sister. So this is like a baby born of incest. But he's perfect. Look at him. Look at that widow face. He's cuter. I'm telling the other baby you said that. There's your widow face. Okay, here you go. They're flipping out. Oh, that one got really vocal. Oh, I'm sorry. So those are the 2 babies. Those make cats number 7. My gosh. I know, a lot of cats.
Indoor
but
cats number 7.
Yeah, indoor cat number 7. But for these 2, I actually have homes for. So I'm super excited. They're not going to stay here indoors. Okay. Not like the others who, happen to
have a hard time with Callie's.
Yeah, Callie got really fat and her boobs are like poking out. Pretty sure Callie's pregnant too. But that's what happens when you have, cats that aren't fixed. We were going to take them all to like a clinic or something to get fixed, but they stopped doing those because of good old COVID.
They're coming back, so after this, we can take them to it.
Yep, they coming back. Why is this tilted? It's driving me bonkers. It makes me want to punch somebody. Not anybody here, just somebody. Okay, well, so anyway, about these pins here, I was trying to produce pins like in bulk, so I kind of just took what I had. And you guys remember a long time ago I made them rainbows, so I still have the cane for those. Like a rainbow is just half of this, rainbow. So I thought I could stick that, I don't know, on one of the pins maybe. And then these are when we made those I forgot what they're called, those 1 canes. And so I could put these together and make another sheet. And these are cool because they could like go any way you want, Know what I mean? So that's going to look cool. Or they can go like this. Quabam. Kerwin just left him on the bed. Ugh. Mom's flipping out. Now she's going to go grab him and take him under the bed, I'm sure. Oh, TJ's the daddy of... Oh, TJ is. So, like, they are a bunch of harlots in this house, but... Like Luke, when Leia was in heat, Luke was the only one who wanted Leia. And when Noelle was in heat, TJ's the only one who wanted Noelle. Did I say that right? Luke only wanted Leia. TJ only wants Noelle. So they don't cheat on each other or whatever. They just like, I don't know. I will have a naming contest. See, there you go. And Rebecca has requested to get updates. So I'm sending her lots of pictures and she can video chat with her baby whenever she wants. Hi, Mystical. Rebecca, he needs a crafty name or a crochet name. Ooh. Ooh. You left a baby on the bed.
No, she left the baby on the bed.
She will only, that's another thing. See, like when she moves the baby, she only moves one. And then she'll stand there under the bed like, okay, bring me my baby. You know, we have to like bring the baby to her. It's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're paired. Yeah, they are, but it's weird. So those were the incest babies. And from what I read, like if a brother and a sister cat have a baby, the first litter is okay, but the second one may not be. So we need to hurry and get her, you know, we need to get her fixed and then it should be good. So until about 7, I am just going to kind of be working on these little things here and just, I don't know, chit chat with you guys. I'm just going to add these things to this little part right here. So I wanted these to be layered, you know. So this is going to make a bigger sheet for pins. So if you see, I'm just making like really thin slices. And then I'm just putting them on top of each other because I don't know about you guys, but I love overlapping flowers a ton. Do you? Do you? That's very common for cat incest, I guess. Hello, Ginger's Hobby Corner. He'll never get into Harvard. Maybe. I don't know. They look perfect to me. But, you know, for all I know, when they're born, maybe they'll be like extra crazy smart or something. Or he'll be insane. I just don't know. But Rebecca, I can't take responsibility for how insane he is if he's insane. You cannot, no takebacks, okay? No takebacks. Hi, Noelle, go away. Noelle, seriously? Listen, every time you're up here, all my clay gets random cat hair on it. Go away. She ain't going nowhere. Quit it. Now you're teal. Listen, Linda. Listen. Kerwin, come get this cat. Gosh. Hi, Billy. What are you making? So if you're here earlier, this is going to be like the new concept I'm working on. It's just a cluster of flowers. So all I did was I took this rainbow blend I made, and I do have a video on how to make this. It's just 3 colors. 3 colors, and they blend together to make more colors. It's super fancy. Running into walls, yeah. Maybe he'll only eat human food, or maybe he'll talk. You know, that would be something for reals. You probably get rich and famous though. So if that happens, I expect a little bit of the share. Okay. He was sweet, cuddly cat, but a few cards short of the deck. Oh boy. He'll be fine. Okay. I have faith. So just adding these on here, and it's going to be just this cluster of flowers. I'm super excited about it, for real, though. Oof. Okay, that's all. And then I have to add some more of the other blue ones so they kind of like, I don't know. So both types of the flowers are showing. Put that one right there. There we go. And so now here is the other cane, the other type of flower. Do you guys want to see the different types of flowers up close? Because I can bring them on the camera if you do. Oh, that was a bad cut. So you just have to make sure they're relatively even cut, or else they're gonna, I don't know, stretch out really bad whenever you put them through the pasta machine. So I just want to make sure some are above and under. So just spreading them out. There you go. That looks pretty good. So now there's the blues. So now I have to finish up the other flower cane, and then I'll be able to cut that up. It's going to be awesome. Hey, Sky. Amber? Welcome. Lizzie, welcome. So yeah, that's going to be freaking awesome. So for those of you who just came in, the second half of this live, we are going to have SL Turner on, the new TSA artist, on the second half of the stream, as long as they can get in, that is. Let me see if they messaged me real quick. Okay, let me just check on them real quick. Yeah, we did a test stream, probably too close to the start of the stream, but it just is what it is. Okay, so now I'm going to try to finish up this one. So for the center, I've made this other dark color here, and I figured I would just do the same polka dots one, but maybe with gold. Where did I put the gold? Show people your new hat. Oh, okay. I'd be happy to. Hold on a second. Okay. So as far as loom knitting, I have had 2 completed projects now. Okay, I made Nora a scarf, which is in the other room, so I'm not going to go get that. And then I have the hat that I just dropped on the floor. Luckily, I have toes that can grab things. There we go. So this is the hat that I made too. Look at it. And I made my own pom-pom. Isn't it cute? So it's really long, and so it folds up. Rebecca said that she would show me how to like make, what she call it? I forgot what she called it. But to where it doesn't have to fold up. But look, I made it all by myself. Narita and Rebecca helped a little bit. That baby's still just laying on the bed. See, I swear, that mom cat will only like pick one up, and then the other one she demands to be brought to her. She's insane. Set that back over there. A brim. Yeah, sure, that's it. A brim. I really eventually want to make a shawl, but so you know that S loom I got, that was a cheaper loom, and it had the pegs were really spread out. So I guess I got like an off-brand loom. So now I got the fancy KB loom. Oh, I have a funny story about that too, though. Oh my gosh, I really embarrassed myself. So you guys know the dirty jelly that you can get, you know, to have fun in the bedroom. Anybody know what I'm talking about? I think it's called KY. Yeah, it's called KY. So when we were at Joann, I told her, like, I want this KY loom. And she was like, what? What are you talking about? And I was like, you know, KY, it's like really popular. And she was like, I don't think it's called KY. I think it's called KB or something like that. I'm like, well, oops. Yeah, that stuff. She was like, yeah, we don't sell KY here at Joann Fabrics. And I'm like, you're kidding. I thought that this was a one-stop shop. What if I have other needs? You know, what if, you know, loom knitting is like our aphrodisiac? You don't know. You know, you don't know. Hi, Suzanne. See, Naomi knows. But yeah, so that totally happened. But there's nothing like embarrassing yourself at Joann Fabrics, okay? It was fine. It was fine. But I did notice Joann does not carry those stupid little hook thingamajigs, because I really want to try to wrap a hook in clay, but I don't know if it's going to work, okay? I have some ideas. I've been talking it over with Rebecca a little bit. It's the plastic piece that they have, you know? I don't have one near me. No, I don't. But I don't know if the plastic piece is bakeable. Even if it is, you know, polymer clay reacts to a lot of plastics. And for the life of me, I cannot find just the metal piece of a loom hook. But thinking about trying crochet hooks too. So we'll kind of see how that goes. Rob gets turned on when I say, do you want to sew? See, you go to Joann's for sewing. Why not, you know, for other things that you need? You know what I'm saying? Jeez. So you guys know the print, what's it called? Like the giraffe print. It's kind of like polka dotty, but like different shapes. So that's what I'm making now for this flower center. And again, when we do the actual tutorial on the flowers, I can get like more detailed, but you guys are going to see it, you know, ahead of time. So you just make a log of one color, and this is like a gold. And this is just a mixture of colors. I think I did the like dark blue, this color, Galaxy, and then some dark red. And that made this darkish brownish looking color. So you always want to wrap the log in a dark color. So you just measure it to size and trim it off. Noelle, quit staring at me. What do you want? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? She's just staring at me like I'm crazy. You crazy, girl. Okay. And then we cut it off. I just like kissed it with the other clay so I could see the line. And we attach. Joanne carries crochet hooks in metal. Yeah, the crochet hooks I know are in just metal. So I'm talking about like loom knitting hooks. Go away, kitty. But they're all out there, so I don't even have one. But they're like the plastic base, and then metal goes like this, and then like straight over. Like it's like this, you know? But crochet hooks, I know I could probably wrap in clay because they make all metal ones, you know? It has their own new brand of diamond art projects. It seems like they don't have DAC anymore. I have never seen Diamond Art Club diamond paintings at my Joann's. They have like random ones. They have like Star Wars ones though, and like random superhero ones. So that's cool, I guess. Okay, so now I just have this log wrapped in a dark color. And just letting you guys know, I messaged Jessica to see if she was able to click on the link and get in. I don't have a response yet, so we'll see how that goes. If not, then whatever. It'll be fine. We'll carry on and we'll reschedule that one. They carry diamond dots. Oh, who knew? Now I'm just reducing this down. Crochet hooks are in metal, bamboo, and plastic. Yeah, so these are different. These are like different. They're loom knitting hooks, and I can't find just the metal piece. Now I bought a package of like 6 or 7 off of Amazon of loom hooks. So I'm going to see if we can take some pliers and like, you know, just pull it out, you know, take some of our Hulk juice. What you making? We're going to finish off this here flower. So I'm making the center of this flower. And then it'll be a flower cane to go on the new flower sheet we're making right here. I just needed some more red flowers to go on the red part. And then we'll have our little rainbow sheet. And then we can wrap pins with it. Exciting! Oh, thank you for sharing those links. Yeah, if you go to the Etsy shop right now, there's not too much in there, but we just got a bunch of new cover minders. And I am making these pins, trying to make them in bulk. So hopefully I'll have lots of these rainbow pins because it's going to be one big old sheet. Ooh, they just came backstage, so hopefully that's going to work out. Woo! So they're going to be on in about 30 minutes. So grab your friends, share the link in Facebook. Somebody can put the live link in Creative Craft Addictions too. That would be cool. So I'm just reducing the log down here, and then I'll cut it in 3 parts. Nice! Ooh, loom knitting. Sorry, I heard wrong. Yeah, not crocheting. I don't do that crocheting stuff. Not yet anyway. Maybe someday after I drink lots of alcohol. Just a second here. Serious kitty cat. All right, everyone out. Go on. Jeez Louise. I swear the cats want to be in this bedroom. And then they want out. And when they want out, they stick their paws under the door and like bang the door. Like, let me out. They do the same thing in the middle of the night, and it makes me crazy. Okay, so now I'm just going to cut it twice. And I'll have that size. I'm going to take this one down a little bit further and then cut it in half. So basically I want different shapes of the original log that we made. We'll catch interview on replay. Lydia wants to play. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Do you want to build a snowman? I can teach you regular knitting, but I crochet left-handed. I'm weird. What? Do you do everything left-handed, or do you just crochet left-handed? Because if it's everything left-handed, that's not like so crazy weird. But if it's only something, that's a little weird. Okay, so now we have different size logs here. Now check this out. We're just going to like combine these, make them like different shapes. You know, something like that. Flatten this one down. Ooh, I did that wrong. Here we go. Now it matches. Put this one down here or something. See? Yeah? And that one's a little bit longer. That's okay. I don't care. Okay. And now I'm just going to make this into like another log. It's magic. Ooh, ooh. No snowman. What are you talking about, Suzanne? Did you want snowman for something? Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else happened. Amazon changed their... Oh, yeah. Did anybody else notice Amazon changed their icon, and is it driving you crazy too? It's driving me crazy. I'm going to cut this into 3s again, and then we should be good. So you see how that made this little polka dot type of thing? So now I'm just going to randomly put them back together. No particular pattern. It's not a kaleidoscope. It's supposed to be random. Super random. Then I'm just going to make it into another log. Probably cut it in half one more time. I'm left-handed, but I knit right-handed. That is really weird. Oh, no, you're saying you want to build a snowman? You caught that. Wow, Suzanne gets a bonus Crashley point for today. Good job, Suzanne. I'm going to cut off the bum end here. Okay. Now I'm just going to try to cut this in half here. Then it should be good. Now I see we got this cool little inside here. Maybe we should cut these in half too. Yeah, okay, maybe one more. Then we'll reduce the whole thing down. You know, I could put one right there. And right there, maybe. Yeah, that looks good. Hey, Melody. Yes, Amazon news thing is ugly. Right? I keep like going to my phone's home screen, you know, looking for Amazon, and I keep missing it because it's different. Change is not easy, ladies and gentlemen. Gosh. I'll be back hopefully before the live is over. Gotta finish dinner. Have fun. So we still have about 30 minutes or so before S.L. Turner comes on, the new TSA artist who did the new Mad Hatter. So we're going to be asking him some questions, and we're going to be looking at some of his other artwork, which I gotta tell you, it's something. So that's gonna be cool. Oof. Okay, what else? Oh, I was going to tell you what Jen did. So most of you guys know that my husband Kerwin and Valerie's husband Rob made their own YouTube channel. They did. Their channel's called Nerdsters of the Universe. It's very nerdy, let me tell you. They go live on Tuesday nights. And their lives can be very long, okay? They're new, so they don't quite know how to shut up yet, which is okay. You know, they're nerds. Nerds do what nerds do, like whatever the heck that is. So they talk about like show recaps and things like that, but they sure do talk and talk and talk and talk. And it's wonderful. They're having fun. Oh, FYI, this is what it turned out like. It focuses. So it's just like this polka dot looking center thing. Looks cool. So I was telling you to stop being stuff. I'm like, no way. What? I need to stop being stuff. Okay. Anyway, so their last live, I was telling Kerwin, oh, we got to rewrap this, don't we? Okay, I'm going to rewrap this in that dark color again, just so it shows up. It was going on and on and on. So usually for my kitty's ribbon board this week, oh, thank you, Rebecca. Now that's a super chat. That's different than a membership. That's a one-time donation to the channel. Thank you so much. Anyway, what was I saying? Okay, so their last live was going on and on and on, and I was getting tired, and I was talking to Jen, you know, just, you know, not really complaining, but like venting, like, I'm ready for bed, and they're still talking. Ah! And I'm out here with the kids, and the kids are driving me bonkers. And so, I don't know. Anyway, Jen sent me this voice recording, and hold on, now I gotta go find it. We talked so much, and it was like telling them to go to bed. And I thought she was talking about Rob and Kerwin the whole time, and she was actually meaning for my kids, and it was hilarious. Hold on, I gotta find it. Why do we talk so much, Jennifer? Jeez. Oh, what is that? Oh, I sent her a picture of my hair. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. What was the date on Tuesday? And you guys just have to listen to it because it's the funniest thing you'll ever hear. Oh, it was on the 23rd. I went back too far. Wait, the 23rd is this upcoming Tuesday. Tuesday is the 16th. That's what I need. Okay. But seriously, I was like dying laughing. So far, here we go. Here. Okay. So it's 21 seconds long. So we were complaining about, I was complaining how I'm out here with the kids and they need to go to bed, blah, blah, blah. So this is what she sent. Hold on.
Hey kids, this is Gen Z Poo. You need to go to bed right now. You need to give your mama and dada a break because they are now grandparents of 2 little kitty cats, and that is very exhausting. So please, please go to bed. Don't make me come over there.
Can you believe that? And I saved the voice clip and everything. Did you guys hear it okay? And yeah, I'm just going to leave that in my back pocket for a long time, you know, in case the kids give me some crud, you know? Yeah, that was Gen Z Poo. That was a good gulp of coffee. But like this whole time when I was like listening to it, I guess I didn't hear the hey kids part. I thought it was meant for Kerwin and Rob because I was complaining about them still being together for like the 5th hour. I was like, I'm ready for bed. These kids are driving me crazy. And it was meant for the kids. It was funny, okay? It was. Ooh, what else? Okay. Oh. Okay, so now I'm going to wrap this centerpiece in the dark color here. I just have to cut it to size. So I'm going to cut it here. And I had some extra center, which is cool because if I have to make another flower, I'll already have the center. Okay, so I'm trimming this up here. Yeah, Jen's like my rock, man. She's like my BFF. So there was this other thing going on in the community, and I don't know if anyone here has more information on it, but somebody's hosting like all-night Zoom chats or whatever. I totally forgot about the last one. It was Friday. Do we know when the next one is? But it's where like a bunch of us crafters are getting together and like, I don't know, just staying up all night crafting and stuff. Who's in charge of that? Is it Crystal? I think it was Crystal. Ashley, read my comment, please. Ashley, need prayers. I had a fever this morning. Came back. Might have to get tested. Uh-oh. All right, let's throw up some emojis or prayer hands for Allie. We hope everything goes okay, and we expect a report or the results of, you know, how that went. That would be nice. Hi, Odd. Yeah, hopefully everything goes out well. Oh gosh, what are they screaming about out there? All right, so now I'm just reducing it further because this is going to be the flower center. So yeah, flower canes are not too super exciting, right? So when it is time for Steven or SL, whatever he likes to be called, I don't know if it's Steven or SL, who knows. But whenever he comes on, I'm going to take myself out of the stream real quick. And then we're going to be face on with him because I don't want to make it, you know, feel awkward. I have my camera down here and, you know. Okay, so now I got to arrange the petals around the center here. And hopefully we get them to fit properly. Ooh, that's going to be a pretty flower. Okay. And then we'll smush them down to kind of make them fit better. As long as the tip of the petal, where it's yellow, is going in towards the center. That's the important part. Then I can just smush them down to expand the bottoms more. So this one's going to move over. There we go. All right, now I got to make sure the tips are touching over here. See, they get twisted a little bit. So you got to flip and make sure the petals are facing the way you want them to be facing, if that makes sense. Especially when you have these color blends, you want the right color going down, right? Or else all that work, it's going to look funky. Okay. Now I'm just going to kind of squeeze them together so they attach. I would read that way. Crystal. Okay, so Crystal is the one that's organizing that. So if you're not already subscribed to, what is it, Crystal's Crafty Creations, I think is her channel name, then you may want to head over there if you want involved in hanging out with all of us for like an all-night kind of chit-chatting and crafting type of deal. I'm so sorry I forgot about it last time, but I was like making these flowers like all night long. It was super fun. Ooh, now it's working. In my defense, it was the first time in 3 weeks I had my sleeping meds. I don't know. I think it would be fun. Don't take sleeping meds that night. I don't know. Or do, but force yourself to be up. You know, I bet you would be crazy funny. Don't crazy people do that? I don't know. Okay, there we have a flower. You see it? This will be the red flower. So now I just take a bunch of this translucent clay and then I fill all the gaps in it and then reduce it. That's how it goes. Wait, I heard my name. I was on the phone. We were just, talking some major smack, Crystal. That's all that happened. Somebody said that you smell funny. I think it was Jenny, the Uncrafty Crafter, that may have said that she doesn't like that pink shirt that you wear. It was Valerie said that you were super pretty, though. I'm just kidding. None of that actually happened. We were talking about your all-night Zoom thing, and I was telling people that they should come join. I forgot about it last time because I don't know what I was doing. I just forgot. But I will be at the next one, whenever that is. Do you know when that's going to be? It's going to be fun. I'll be there. Or I'll be square. Craft, yeah, the last lives I've done, I'm always like, the rest of my night. What nights and times? I don't know. Crystal, hopefully, is typing up the super detailed response as we speak. Oh, yes, I would be. It's hilarious with me. Oh, my gosh. Now I need to see. Hi, Pumpkin. Hi, Sharon. What? I was just kidding. Nobody said that, okay? Nobody said that. Hello, Queen. Was your family worried you were sleeping so long? So what time did it end last time? Thanos, don't be coming in here and buffing about stuff. Jeez. Thanos coming here buffing about something. Nope. Crystal, sign me up. So yeah, that's another thing. How do we get started here, Crystal? How do they get involved in this all-nighter extravaganza? And is there storytelling? Is there illegal happenings happening? If there is, I'm totally down. I'm just kidding. I don't do illegal stuff. I wiped out about 2 a.m. Oh my gosh. 7 a.m. this morning. I heard something about the 24th. Wasn't it in her... Crystal, are you not a mod? I'm pretty sure she posted about it in her Facebook group. Crystal, you're now a moderator. If you would like to share your Facebook group in here, that's cool with me. And then y'all can head on over there and do the join or whatever you got to do. Family is used to my super effed up sleeping schedule. Ooh, Hollow Queen said effed up. Oh my god. Okay, I'm running this through on the thickest setting now. And it's going to be all wonky because it's not all conditioned. Just letting you know. See? Wonky. So we're going to fold. And fold again because I'm a rebel. Fold, fold, fold. I got her Facebook group. Oh, perfect. I got up at 5 a.m. and it was still going on. Oh my gosh. See, Rebecca goes. So you know it's a party. Hi, Gail. Look at all these froggies in here. You guys make me so happy. So anyone with a froggy next to their name is a member of my channel. So they do a small monthly contribution to being able, to support me getting all these new things to show you guys. Like if it wasn't for them and my patrons, which I love so much, I would not be able to do all these things that I do. Like all these flower canes here, no way. Ain't nobody got time to afford that. So you guys make this possible. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, that's good. So now we stuff. Also her Instagram. Oh, perfect, thank you. I'll send out the invites as people sign up about a week before. Perfect. Odd, you rock. Yeah. So in about 15 minutes now, we are going to have SL Turner on the stream with us. He is the new TSA artist. And if you did not see the image that was just released by him, I will show you right meow. Dun, dun, dun. So I have so many questions about this painting. Like, does he have a hairbrush for the eyebrows? Like, is there a separate comb that he uses? Or does he shape it with that spoon there? There's so many elements in this painting that I have questions about. Like that blue hat back there, does he just swap out with his matching coat? I don't know. But I know that I bought this painting already, and me and Jess have something in the works that maybe we'll talk about. I don't know. I didn't even ask her if we wanted to, but I'm pretty sure she'll be down. But something is in the works that's exciting. She knows what I'm talking about, you know, hopefully. Oh, that was a snort on a live stream. Good deal. Yep, she does. I saw that thumbs up back there. He knows what to do. So it's going to be fun, and that's in 14 minutes. So please stick around. Again, share the stream and all the Facebook groups. Get people in here to ask questions. I better take off this overlay that I forgot to take down. But we're going to be also showing a couple other of his pieces. Other pieces of his? Yeah, other pieces of his. So that's going to be super cool. How do we sign up? How do they sign up? Just send me a message and I'll keep a list. So join her Facebook group. It's the one that says Facebook groups over there, 430735. Yeah, join that Facebook group. And she literally like just posted, I'm pretty sure it was today, about this, and you can message her or comment, I'm sure. She's a laid back gal. She'll figure it out, okay? She's not that scary. I don't think she's that scary anyway. Okay, I'm gonna trim this up here. And I need to make it the same width as my flower. Maybe. No, it's sticking to my knife like a butt. Don't be a butt. Sorry, I'm concentrating. You know. There we go. And then you'll see the magic of stuffing a cane. I guess that did not quite cut well. There we go. I like to eyeball it. That's how I roll. I love the depth and detail of the painting. Right? It has a lot of elements in it. And he has other good stuff too. Like, I'm pretty excited. So we're going to talk about like where he got inspiration and I don't know what his story is. Like what's his blood type? You know, what does he like to drink on a Saturday? You know, we'll talk about all sorts of stuff. Let's see what else we got here. So we're going to message Crystal about the all-nighter crafter meet party majigger thing. Did anybody else buy that S.L. Turner painting? I did. I sure did. I got, so you know on TSA, you have the different sizes you can get. I got not the smallest, but the next one up. And I got round drill. And I'm pretty sure Jess bought it too, or she already has it because that's, you know, it's Steven. Well, we'll talk about all that. I'm probably confusing everyone. You bought it? Of course you did. S&J Creations? Who's surprised? Not I, said the fly. That was funny. Oh my gosh, Crashley, you're so funny. Thank you. Oh, I cut it too short. Look at that. Would you look at that? So all I did was wrap it. And now I need a little thin piece. Hello? Okay, bye. Okay, so now I'm going to take this doodad. I don't know what it is. Don't ask. It's like a dot thingy or a knitting needle. I don't really know what it is. Either way, this is what I use to smush the translucent clay in the petals. Like so. Because I want to make sure they stay rounded with that divot. Know what I mean? Valerie popped the cherry with this piece. Whoa, was that gangster talk? Yo, Valerie, pop the cherry with this piece. Yeah, yeah. Not that gangster shank people. Pop the cherry. I don't know what that means, but it sounded gangster in my head. Oh, because Valerie is a TSA virgin, so I get it now. That sounds less gangster. But the way I read it was still, yo, Valerie, you pop that treasure with this. Ooh, TSA's in the house. Ooh, ooh. Everyone say, hi, Rachel. You have to sing it like that. Hi, Rachel. Rachel, she's our girl. She can't do it. We can't hurl. I don't know what rhymes with girl. But welcome, Rachel. So we have about 9 minutes before S.L. Turner comes on. I bet he's going to be hilarious and amazing. I'm so stoked. Good evening, beautiful peeps. Welcome, Danielle Boudrix. Welcome, Palmy Angels. Hi. So Rachel, TSA. That's Steven's new boss. Just kidding, kind of, sort of. Oh gosh, I'm just so funny. I can barely contain it sometimes. Hello, Autistic Perspective. I'm so glad everyone is here. This is going to be super exciting. We are going to get all the details on one of the new TSA artists. Lots of cool stuff coming. It's going to be amazing. DP with Cheryl and Tippy Joy. Hi. Hi. Okay, I'm just wrapping another one. Ooh. Oh gosh, you guys are going to see my new short hair too. I don't know how that's going to go. It'll be fine. It's my new short hair. I got to get used to it. Okay, trim that. So now I'm just going to wrap it again. Wrap, wrap, wrap. Wrap, wrap, wrap. Wrap the flower. Now I'm just going to eyeball it here. There we go. Jum, 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 jum. I'm no one's boss. Well, you hear that, Steven? That means that you can do whatever you want. You can send her, I don't know, any painting you want. Make it crazy, like, I don't know, something illegal maybe. That would be cool. Here is money flying away. How are you today? Just catching up. There's my money flying away. You cut your hair? I did. I cut all of it off, like 7-8 inches. It's so short. It's so bad. But I hadn't had a haircut in like 2 years. And so I went there and I got the initial, oh my gosh, that's a lot of hair. Oh my gosh, it's so curly. And I was like, yep, it's been like 2 years. I need a trim, and then I guess a lot of it was dead. So she was like, we got to take off this much. And I'm like, oh, wow, I can't look. So they sure did. And I'm like a new me now, but it'll grow back. My hair grows insanely fast. So it's not forever, ladies and gentlemen. I just wrapped it again. Now I'm smoothing it with this daughter tool knitting needle. I still don't know what it is, but it's there. And then we'll be able to reduce it, I believe. So now it's still in the shape of the flowers, so I have to fill these little divots here. Oh, look, I got air in there. No air. Not today. Not today, Satan. Not today. No air. No air. Air. There we go. Let's see. Nothing crazier than aliens stealing a boob. That's true. That may be the craziest thing I've ever seen, which is what we're going to be talking about too. It's going to be great. Saving on that shampoo. No, she freaking sold me shampoo. I didn't save anything. You don't go to a fancy hair cutting place and then they try to sell you the shampoo. And I'm like, ugh, stop it. Okay, I'll buy it. That's how that went. But I have like the curliest afro hair in existence. So we have about 5 more minutes and we're going to be bringing S.L. Turner on the chat with us. I don't know what this accent is. I just made it up. Let's see. Diamond Queen 2020. Oh, see Hollow Queen singing No Air, Air. Here, I'm just going to make this into Big Snake. The creator of the Runaway Boob painting? No, Stephen did not make the Runaway Boob painting. I still to this day have no idea who the artist of that painting is. No idea. All I know is it's like a famous painting now. And do I have that overlay in here? I used to. Do I? Oh, darn it. I think I deleted it. Either that or StreamYard is like, you can't have boobs as an overlay, ma'am. You have to take this off. It's not in here anymore. If anyone has a picture of it, you can message me and then I can add it. And then you guys could see what the heck we're talking about. Or you can just see what me and Jess have cooking and then you'll see it then too, I'm sure. But yeah, we need to find out who created that painting. That's somebody's homework. But it's essentially a picture of an alien running away with another alien's boob. No, we're not kidding. So when you hear somebody talking about runaway boob, it's that painting. And all I did was I searched AliExpress for weird diamond paintings. Then bam. And yes, I bought it. Yes, I own it. I brought it to the retreat. If you were on the last crafters retreat, you probably saw it. My husband is laughing at the shape of your clay rolling. Why? Because it's round and long. Jeez, husband. Out of all the things, I'm just kidding. No judgment. Okay. Now I'm just filling up those gaps in the petals. Got about 4 minutes left. I'm hurrying. Look how fast I can do this. My great stuffer. Just stuff in these little grooves with more clay. And then I'll wrap it one more time. And then we will reduce. And we will have a bunch of flowers. And it'll be marvelous. Never search AliExpress for weird anything. It's dangerous. She's not lying about that. Now every single time I go to AliExpress, you should see my recommended items. Like things that you never knew existed. And they're nasty. They're not for anyone under the age of 20, I would say. Like, don't let your grandma see them. I don't know. Slept 17 hours and my body is telling me to go back to bed after 17 hours. You know, I've noticed if I oversleep and I get a huge amount of sleep, that I feel more tired too. I thought that was just me. I'm back. Now I can eat and watch lives. What you eating? I'll send it through Messenger. Okay, you do that. I'll have to warn everyone, though, before I show it, because there is a boob involved. Okay, so now I just filled the grooves, and now I'm going to do one more sheet. Only buying from small shops companies this year. Oh, I love that. TSA is a small shop-ish. I mean, they're pretty popular, but still, buy from TSA either way, okay? There is a Treasure Studios art link in the description, along with a super sweet discount code. Make sure you check that out if you buy anything like this new painting from SL Turner. Use my discount code, which is just Crashley, and then you can save 15% on your purchase. Ooh. Okay, we got 2 minutes left, so I may not be done in time, but that's okay. Who cares? All I'm doing is going to be reducing this down. So hopefully backstage you are ready because you have T-minus 2 minutes to be ready to come on the stream. Dun dun dun. Thank you so much, Odd. You are amazing. You're the real MVP today. Okay, I think I can get the size right on this one. Okay, are you going to be long enough? Yes, sweet, okay. There we go. So now I just got to trim this because it was a little wee bit too wide. I'm going to get rid of my crazy edges. There. Clay is an art, okay? So now I can wrap it one more time. I may have to pull it just a wee bit. There we go. Bam, look at that. You do clay for so long, you can eyeball the measurements. Quabam. Yeah, I just tried Google to search who made the alien boob, and I can't. Naomi, that's a terrible thing to Google. Who made? Oh my gosh. Now your recommended items are going to be all insane. That's all she wrote. It's the end of the line for you, Naomi. I don't know what to say. We should have had a disclaimer. Do not Google. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's that time. Are you ready, Steven? Dun, 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 dun. Here he comes. Hold on. Oh, wait, I got to switch my camera. So first I'm going to take me out of the stream, switch my camera around, then I'm going to bring us both in. Okay, so one moment. Okay, we're back. Get rid of this. So yes, this is my newfound short hair. Hey, and this is a random curly cue going on. Okay, I'm gonna bring in Steven. Hey there, Steven.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Ooh, your audio and everything sounds just perfect. Now, let me move you over.
I'm using Jen's phone, so.
Oh, good. I'm gonna just put you over there. There we go.
I'm just glad it works. You know, she's terrible with technology.
It does. It sounds good. You look good. Everything. You look absolutely stunning, by the way. Everything looks great. So tell us a little bit about you. I know you're new to the diamond painting community-ish, you know? So tell us about you.
Sure. Yeah, I've been a visual artist for, I guess now going on 25, getting close to 30 years. I've done a lot of, freelance artwork and stuff like that. And basically what I got into art and stuff was I loved drawing comic books, which I joined Kerwin's Nurturers of the Universe. So.
Yay!
So he goes a little too long for me. I gotta get up early in the morning, so I'm like, I couldn't.
I told him he gets lost in it. I don't know what it is, but
I can't say nothing at my job when I get to talk to somebody about some of these Marvel movies. We go on for a little too long. So
that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
So but anyhow, so I my start was drawing comic book character stuff. I loved Batman. That was one of my favorite ones to draw. So that's kind of where I started.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's kind of full circle. Then I got into more fine art. Now I do kind of surrealism. I do realism and things like that, and I still do sequential art. So look for some things coming up eventually.
I don't know what sequential art means. What does that mean?
That's comic book art.
Oh, really?
Yes, that is actual telling stories with pictures. So in sequential order.
So when you say that you're going to be working on those, could we expect more like character pieces or comic book style pictures?
Possibly. We don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm gonna leave it at that. But we got some cool stuff coming down the pike that I'm working on, and it's top secret. And
nobody likes secrets, Steven. I'm just kidding.
don't let her kid you. She's a slave driver. She's. I mean, it's hard. I mean, I could feel that whip from Australia. It's but
Rachel's. Are you serious? Me
no,
too.
she's fine. She
says, Crashley, get your in gear. That's what she does. She beats me. She'll fly all the way down here, beat me up, and then leave.
Yeah, she's laughing right now. I'll give her. No, her and Peter are really great people. I really thank the world, both of them. But no, I said that just to give her a hard time. So I know she's probably laughing right now at that.
Mm-hmm. Her and Peter both, I'm sure. But they are amazing. So. Yeah. I'm going to pull up your most recent, what's in Treasure Studios art, what they just released.
Yes,
so can you tell us just a little bit about like your inspiration? And now that I see your background, it looks like you got it back there too, huh?
Yes, this is the actual piece back here that I actually painted. The one that they have, of course, we had to make a few alterations to make it work into a DP, but very little other than changing some of the hair because it would be a confetti nightmare with the hair. So anyway, so we had to change some of that, a few things, but not much. Everything's pretty much there. Some of the colors on the face a little bit. So, but basically why that piece come about, Jess is crazy about Alice in Wonderland. And at the time she had there was no real Mad Hatter out, and she said, "You know what, honey, won't you create one for me?" And I was like, "Okay." And she's like, "You ought to try to see if you can become an artist with one of these diamond painting." And I said, "Well, I guess I'll try that." So
did she get a custom of your work?
No, actually, we were going to, and I actually submitted it to Rachel, and she loved it, and she ended up signing me with Treasure Studio Art, and then I found out too that Anthony had created a piece which I had no idea, and that got released, which was fine. She told me, I said, and she wasn't sure about and I releasing it later on. I said, well, can we release it later on, like next year? And she ended up doing that, and I'm glad she did, because I love the piece, and regardless, I just wanted to get out there, and I know the more people that see it, I think they'll enjoy it because it just it's one of those pieces. When I look at it, I kind of got my inspiration from Tom Petty, Don't Come Around Here No More. And so that's kind of like the idea with that. And then with the red hair, it's kind of with a mixture of the last movies with Johnny Depp, with the Alice in Wonderland, that kind of inspiration, and myself being redheaded. So that's
so what's coming out of his teeth? Because I can't quite see it. What's
coming out of his what now? Teeth?
His teeth.
That actually he is actually from madness. He's drooling, and it's actually mercury.
I was so hoping it was drool, but I couldn't quite see like on the little thumbnail picture. And I was like, it could be like crazy braces, but I'm really hoping it's drool. That's yes. It's so excited.
It's actually the mercury. Like, I don't know if it translated the color inside the teacup. He actually got inside his teeth mixed with mercury. He's drinking mercury. So that's why he's going. That's why Mad as a Hatter's from, because they used to make hats and using mercury. They went crazy because they had mercury poisoning. So that's what it actually goes with some historical stuff inside this piece too. So that's why
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Lewis Carroll's piece. That's the reason why he was mad as a hatter. He went mad. It was well known back in the 1800s and. When they made hats and they used mercury to form the hats and stuff, and they got mercury poisoning when he went crazy. So anybody who worked in the hat shop eventually went mad. Yeah, from mercury poisoning. So anyway, that's the reason why that's in there.
That's exciting. Like, one thing I just love about it is there's a lot of hidden little elements to it, like from the pancakes to the spoon. Looks like there's like a treasure chest in the background. And on TSA's website, they make it plenty big, but there's lots going on. And I just absolutely love it. I see something different every time I look at it. And it's going to be fun to work on.
Yeah, those on the plate are actually crumpets.
Ooh. Oh, so they're not
pancakes.
Because
I don't eat crumpets, but I actually looked it up, and it's basically like a pancake, but it's a lot different. And I actually drew and painted that exactly to pictures I found online of what a crumpet looks like. So,
I really thought they were pancakes. I'm sorry.
No,
crumpets are like a fancy pancake, then, right?
The way they make it is it's similar. So you can actually, if you Google it, just look up crumpets, and you'll see pictures of it, and you'll say, "Oh wow, there's where Stephen got his inspiration."
It looks amazing. I'm really excited to get this. And I think Odd But Nice is putting the link up to the TSA, so you guys should buy yours now, because I have it on the way, and I know Jess does, right, Jess?
Yes. Yeah, she's in here. She got the square in hers, and so
she got square
the
drill.
Yeah, so it's gonna be neat when she's ready. She's hoping whenever you're ready and you want to do that, and we get it in, and you get yours. She's more than ready. We got a lot of things also with S&J Creations going on as well. So,
well, tell us a little bit about that. So you're SL Turner, and then you got Jess back there, hanging out, and that's Jess. That's S&J. So what do you guys as a duo have going on?
Well, you talking about like as our channel, or just?
Well, yeah, and then you have a Facebook group too, right?
Yeah, I got Facebook, got Instagram as well. Pretty much anything that we release on YouTube. We have our links with Facebook and Instagram as well. Come up different videos and different things. Right now, she's got something that's coming up in July. I don't know if you want me to do.
It's fine. It's called Draglings and Books. It's by Randall Spangler. It's his Draglings. He's another one of my favorite artists.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like him. And some of the girls asked me to put on an event, so that's how I came about of doing that.
Yeah.
And it's in July.
And of course, I'm right there helping her with everything. I got help from.
So you guys do it all together, though, even on the channel.
Yeah. I basically whenever she's doing that, I'm filming. Back behind the camera. Sometimes at the very beginning we started, it was just her. And then she would get really kind of nervous. So after that a little bit, I just, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to jump in here and help her with her nerves. So I would start talking, and we just kind of joke back and forth while we're doing videos. And I pick at her, and she picks at me, and we have a lot of fun doing
I love duos. Me and my husband kind of do stuff together too, so that makes me happy.
Yeah, and it's really fun. So we do that, and she pretty much, started diamond painting, helping her with some of the things she has to deal with stress and things she's had. I know you and her have a lot in common. Like she's told me with dealing with ADHD, and so I'm helping her with that too. She'll be here talking squirrel.
We can't help it though. So like when we go crazy, we can't be held accountable.
Totally fine. When you was on her talking, I've actually watched her with you on there, and I was like, before she even told me, I was like, she's got ADHD, doesn't she? She's like, yes. And I said, I know.
Like my train of thought is never on a straight arrow. It's in 12 different directions, and I can't handle what order it just comes out of my mouth. It just happens the way it happens.
Yeah,
but it's been working this way.
Yeah, it's great having somebody too. She helps me and I help her, so we work together.
Yeah. I was asking square versus round.
Square versus round.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think she was pointing out that we're going to be doing the same painting. You'll be doing square and I'll be doing round, so it'll be like it'll be cool.
That'd be awesome. That way you can see what both would look like. So that's really kind of
especially in such a detailed painting too. Yeah. So that's going to be awesome. But yeah, it's amazing with people with like ADD or ADHD. What we can focus on diamond painting.
Yeah.
I don't know how we can't focus on doing the dishes, and that's not on purpose. That's not because we don't like cleaning.
No, it's not.
Hours upon hours doing diamond painting.
Yeah, I really. That's why she done. And of course, me with an artist, and I'm just kind of go back to why I was when I started drawing and stuff. When I was in school, I used to have a lot of people give me a hard time, pick on me, and that was my release to get away from it. I would just draw and doodle, and so that was my way to escape how people were treating me. And I would just get away from it. And I've had them surrounding me, mocking me while I'm drawing.
Yeah,
I just ignore them, and that's how I would just overcome it. So actually, it came in handy in more ways than one.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of questions in the chat here. So someone said you have a Southern drawl. I don't know if that's what they said, but that's what I thought of when I read it. They want to know where you're from.
Well, I'm right here in near Chattanooga, Tennessee. Lived here my whole life, and so that's it. Southern
Chattanooga. Man. That sounds like a southern kind of city.
Yeah.
Going down to Chattanooga. I'm just kidding.
Down at Chattanooga. I'm gonna shoot you.
And then Rachel says, ask Stephen about the event in August that you're creating for.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know, since she said that, I have no problem.
That's your permission.
I got permission. The boss has given me permission. Well, I am working on some pieces for that event, and it is Oz in August, which is going to be Wizard of Oz, dealing with the Wizard of Oz. And so I got some things working on right now. I'm not going to divulge too much. I don't want to give too much, but I want to kind of let people wet their teeth on what I'm letting them know. Currently working on a piece. That's why it's not back here, because it's top secret. So, and I got several pieces I'm going to be doing. So what now? I'm working on one about midway through it right now. Hopefully I have 2, 3, maybe even 4. I'm hoping to get 4 done before the event, but at least 3.
Everyone's just flipping out right now about Wizard of Oz pieces, because I'm sitting here thinking, and correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Have we seen a Wizard of Oz?
No.
Artist exclusive diamond.
No, there's not any, and that's why too that I love it, because I loved Wizard of Oz because it's basically it is the American version of Alice in Wonderland in a way.
There wasn't a witch.
So,
yeah.
See, things are going to come in time too. I will tell you this: I am having elements drawing on some of the movie, but it's not just the movie. I'm actually going by the books, and I read the books, and I haven't read them all. I've read most of them, and it's been a while since I've read them. I'm going to get them, but I'm going stuff like eventually, like I don't know if anybody's watched The Return of Oz that came out, and I guess it was late 80s, early 90s, somewhere right in there. So I'm going to kind of have some characters even from it, because that's in actual part of the books. You know, you have like the Gnome King, TikTok, different things, a whole bunch of stuff. So
can we see just a tiny little bit of a sneak peek? Maybe?
No, I can't do that. I think
a hint.
I would love to. Believe me, there's part of my inner nerd wants to show you right now so bad. It drives me crazy, but I cannot do that.
Can you tell us if they're going to be scenery or character pieces?
They're going to be a lot more character pieces. I'm going to do some scenery pieces as well, but right now, at the very beginning of it, since launching this, it's mostly going to be character driven, dealing with the characters of the Wizard of Oz. And I think, and Rachel, I've been communicating back and forth, and sharing updates on the work and stuff, and so anyway, you're going to really enjoy it. Believe me, it's I'm enjoying working on it, and I wish I could really show it. The first one, and don't let her kid you. The first one, I had an idea of actually wanting the character I wanted to start with, and she mentioned what she wanted, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. I'm gonna do that character first because I knew she loved it. So I created it first for her.
Well, just looking at your Mad Hatter character piece, it makes me very excited. I keep thinking of like the Straw Dude and like the Tin Man. Like, oh my gosh, there's so many possibilities.
Oh, there's so I'm telling you, and then the books have so many different characters within it too. The Patchwork Girl, Ozma, the Empress of Oz. I mean, there's a whole slew of characters.
So is there just a book out there of a bunch of characters I've never heard of in my entire life?
Yeah, definitely. I recommend reading the books of L. Frank Baum.
Is there another Wizard of Oz movie that tells me about or shows me about these characters? Or are they
actually really no? See, what you've seen, the old 1939 movie was an adaptation from the play that was based off the books from L. Frank Baum. And so it's not exactly true to the actual books. Some of the books are kind of a little bit darker, and they were children's stories that he wrote for his own daughter, his own children. And the way he came up with Oz, he actually had a filing cabinet, had O to Z, and that's how he came up with Oz for the Land of Oz. So
I had no idea.
Yeah,
I had no idea books even existed. But I'm 29 and I don't get out much, I guess. But
no, I'm telling you, probably look them up. I'm planning on getting them. They're a bunch of small, little, but they're very easy reads, and they have some where they put them all together, and it has different.
You gotta watch for.
Yeah, you gotta watch too. There's people that have adaptations or stuff like that. You want to get the original books that he wrote, and I've got to get them too. I'd actually found them a long time ago in a bookshop, and I don't know what happened to them. I wish I still had them. Probably from moving over the years, I probably misplaced them. Ain't no telling what happened to them. I had little paperback books of it, and I wish I had them still, but I don't have to reorder them because I got so many different pieces in mind that are just floating around up here. So
your top secret on the DL Wizard of Oz pieces that nobody can know about. Secret ones. Those are going to be more like.
Oz, so you got people probably going. I'm sure there's going to be people that are going to be rushing and trying to make Oz pieces, but I don't care. I'm going to do more.
But they're going to be like your rendition from the books then, like what you saw the character as after reading the books, or like more like the movies, or kind of both?
It's going to be a miss, possibly, because there's actually, you can look up when those books come out, there was an actual illustrator that done that, and some of my creation kind of mimics his, but it's not, I don't completely go with stuff. I'm creating, I kind of give like a modern spin, but not so modern. You still have reaching to the past to that illustrator. I'll just give it as much as that. It feels like the illustrations from the books from back then.
Valerie says the yellow brick road is supposed to represent putting your money into gold because he didn't believe in banks.
That's cool. Yeah,
that is true.
There is so much. There is so much symbolism within his books that and it speaks to kind of work that I do. So that's why I really connected with Wizard of Oz as well. So
Well, that's exciting. So that's going to come out in August. Now, is this some sort of like side event, like outside of our community, or is Rachel going to be like coinciding with some event?
Yeah, Rachel's going to be hosting, I think, or has some other hosting with it. She's on board with that.
Okay, so it's an event within the Diamond.
Yeah, she's sponsoring. Excuse me, she's sponsoring it.
Okay,
And
that's what I was wondering. So it's an event within our community then.
yes. Oh yes.
That's going to be exciting. So she's
Yeah.
going to release these Wizard of Oz pieces or piece,
Yeah.
singular or plural.
Yes, we're going to try to have the first one. I'm trying to get it finished up now. I'm hoping to have it done by the end of this month, if not at the very beginning of April. And then I'm getting started directly on the second piece. I'm hoping to have at least 3, maybe 4. So we're going to shoot for it. So
that's really, really exciting.
yeah, it's a big undertaking. That and working another job. It's I have no weekends.
That's she just said she's sponsoring it with 2 other creators on Instagram. As an artist, like you and 2 other artists.
No. It's
She could, if Rachel wants to put it in the comments, she could tell who they are.
Okay.
I'm not really
If
sure.
it's top secret, I understand. I'm not very good with secrets. I'm a prior. I like to pry, you know.
I know you tried it before the release of the Matt as the Hatter. You tried to this deep.
I'm a little sneaky with that. I didn't know that one was a secret in my defense. Okay.
No,
We had just gotten out of a
not.
meeting with Rachel. I'm like, come on, show me the goods. Show me the goods.
Hey, if I was in your shoes, I'd been doing the same thing. So I don't blame you.
I've always been like that. Rachel tries to keep secrets from me all the time, and I just bug her, like, come on. I can keep secrets, but I don't like knowing that there's a secret that exists that I don't know.
You know, like that. She got yeah.
Yeah, she's just like it on somewhere. She's like a vault, man. You know, I can't quite crack her. Peter, maybe.
I wouldn't play poker with her.
No. Are all you doing Wizard of Oz? Yes, it's going to be a whole event. Does that start the beginning of August, or is
that's, as far as I know, that's what I'm gathering, and I know I got to have.
Og in August.
It's Oz in August is what it's called. Og
in August.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't.
What'd you just say?
Og in August. I thought it was Oz in August.
No, it's Og in August.
Okay. All right.
Og in August.
In Oz.
The Oz in August made more sense in my brain, but either way, it's a Wizard of Oz event in August.
That's what it is.
That's what we need to know. I may or may not be dressing as Dorothy. I don't know yet. I'm gonna come up with some sort of costume because that's what I do.
I know one thing. If you do, Harley Quinn again, I'm gonna tell you. I was at work when I pulled that video up, and people just looked at me laughing. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Well, I'll tell you what. Here's what we can do. We can do another live stream with you in August. You will be the Scarecrow. I will be either the Lion or Dorothy. I don't know. And then
I'm too big to be the Scarecrow. Maybe the Tin Man.
There you go. We'll come up with a costume for Jess too, and it'll be whole gang. We'll get Tia in there. She can be the Lion or something.
Who's that? Jess?
Tia.
Jess will be.
Tia doesn't mess around with her costumes. Maybe I'll get Rachel in on it. She can be, I don't know, the Wicked Witch with the green face.
Yeah, that's what I said. Oz in August. So it's there.
And Og.
Don't let her fool you. Crash will dress up as the Wicked Witch. I don't know. There'll probably be multiple outfits going on. I don't quite know yet. Crystal will be an Oompa Loompa.
I feel comfortable telling what Jess would be, because if I went with a flying monkey, Toto, or a witch, I'm in trouble. You know.
Oh, she just put it. Hashtag Oz in Og. OZINAUG.
That's what I told Jess. She was over like, no, it's Og and Og. I'm like, that don't make sense.
You know, if you say it Oz and Og 5 times fast, it'll probably end up sounding like Og and Og.
Just so you know, she's swapping at me over here.
That's hilarious. You're mixing your authors, Crystal. I was going to say, isn't Oompa Loompa Charlie? Like Oompa Loompa. Oh, gosh, that was a smart.
The Lollipop Kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show a couple of your other pieces. So you have this amazing character piece with the Mad Hatter. So here's another one that we sent, and I have 2 of your bird pictures. So this one I really like because of the different elements and the details as well. Is there a story or I don't know,
Well,
how did this one come about?
I just place I used to work at, overlooked a cliff and or a bluff, and I had a lot of birds and stuff, and I had mockingbirds that sing up there, and that was my inspiration to do that piece. It was mockingbirds at breakfast.
That is so pretty. And then there's another one here. And I love this piece too, because I love like the droplets on the flower.
Yeah, yeah,
This is
that
so
I'm
pretty.
working on as well. I'm kind of I haven't really worked with. I usually do all this stuff by hand, I guess you can see, but I'm finally kind of working with Procreate and stuff like that, using digital, working on some of this artwork and stuff. So it's kind of new to me. It's fun to play around with. So I'm working on some of these other pieces I have. So hopefully, maybe, you never know, they might end up getting released as well. But they might be.
Never know.
Yeah, you never know.
I'm assuming he's not going to tell us. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I can't tell you.
He can't tell us, ladies and gentlemen. Okay?
Yeah, well, it's up to the boss lady. I'll leave it to her.
The balls.
The boss.
So this one is one of my favorites. So like he has the character pieces and the birds. This one's more like a landscape kind. And like, I don't know the terms of what you do with the paint brushes and all that jazz, but I love the trees, the background. I love everything.
That's actually done with oil pastel. That was some of my earliest work with oil pastel. I did that for my dad for his birthday. I created that for him. It's actually hanging in my house. I have other artwork. I had to be careful what I showed, because some things I also like to write and create as well. So some of the others I have sequential art, but the actual characters and things I didn't want to release because everybody could see it, and there'd be somebody. I'm not saying any of your crowd, but it's going to be on YouTube, so anybody can possibly try to steal that. And I don't want that to happen. So that's the reason why I hadn't released any of that.
Yeah, if somebody steals your image, you'll see like almost every single person in this chat form some type of riot, probably, and we will find you.
Pitchforks and
yes,
and torches.
We will each be dressed as the Wicked Witch and come get you.
They'll ruin the day.
Yeah, we don't screw around with that. No, our artists need to get paid. That's what they do.
I appreciate.
Yeah, we don't like that stuff.
And that's the way we are too. That's why I'm very careful and try to be very careful with other stuff. It's like with Anthony and with his Mad Hatter piece, and then mine as well. I didn't want to step on any toes or anything releasing that. I enjoy his artwork. He's got some amazing work as well, and right now, Jess is actually working on his White Rabbit as well right now for her Wandering Through Wonderland this year. She's doing that as well. And of course, this is going to be probably the main piece she gets to, but there's a lot of different pieces she's doing for Alice in Wonderland this year as well. And so she wanted that piece, and then I created that piece. Actually, what you see there, I created for her. It was for her. I love her. With the Mad as a Hatter piece. Oh yeah. So that's the reason why that one was made. And then I had some others. One I made at Christmas was Dr. Seuss's The Grinch. I didn't get that in at time.
Is it this one?
Yes, that's it.
That one's so cute. I love the little grin that he's got going on.
Yeah, I created adorable. That one. We got it in right before Christmas, like a week or two before Christmas, and it was kind of late getting it in because I was working so many hours, and I'd work, come home, work on that, go to bed, and get up, go to work, and do it all over again. So yeah, I got it finished, but we didn't. I wish I got it out earlier, but I want to show that.
Well, maybe we'll have it for next or this coming Christmas.
Yes.
Right, Rachel? Right?
Yes, it'll definitely be out this next Christmas. She's what she had told me that it would be out. And then, of course, I have also one that's a nativity scene as well. And I got that one done earlier.
This one, right?
Yes, that's it.
I like this one, too. Like, that's another thing about your artwork that, like, is... I think different is it's not all landscapes. It's not all characters. It's not all the same color palette. Like it's very versatile, right?
Yeah, I appreciate that. I try. If you notice, I do a lot of symbolism in my stuff too.
Yes.
I like to give a lot of things that speak to that piece. Kind of have the story within the picture. Just like you have the three gifts. You got numerology kind of going on with it with the three gifts, the Trinity. You got the perfect number of God of 7 when you have there's 7 people within that picture. The Lamb is the Lamb of God. You have the crown, is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. You have the star that looks like a cross where he's destined to go. It's got so much symbolism in there. And I didn't have time. I was trying to get it done, but I was actually wanting to show angels in the clouds standing in the background, but I didn't have a chance to get that done. So
This is absolutely beautiful. People in the chat are like blowing up about this one. So this one will also be released this Christmas, I believe you said. So
it's still actually, they could buy it now if they want to and do it at Christmas. They can. It's actually still on my on SL Turner. And you, by the way, you can call me Steven. I signed it SL Turner. That's why I signed my art.
Oh, I was wondering because I didn't want to get like, no, that's only what my parents call me, or
No, you were totally fine. No, I actually go by Steven and or Steve, but my professional artist name is SL Turner, so I just sign my artwork that way. And then if you'll notice, if you want to pull this Mad Hatter, I'll show you something on the bowl, on the sugar bowl. If you'll notice, on the yellow sugar bowl right there, that is actually my symbol of S&T right there that I was able to put into it. Rachel left part of it in there and I put it in, and I'm glad she
Where in the bowl? I don't see it.
It's right in the middle.
Oh, I do see it.
So if she'll let me and she'll keep them in there, I'm going to keep my little symbols and all my pieces. I'll have that little symbol somewhere.
Will they be hidden inside your pieces?
It'll be there. And I get somebody something to look for. So
yes, that's amazing. So Rach, you can keep it out of the preview if you want. It's where you can only find it when you're doing the painting. And then the first person who finds SL in there wins a free $10,000 gift card to T. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
She's like, no. I can hear all the way down Australia like, no.
Oh, heck no. You're going to send them kangaroos after me? Shoot.
Yeah, you'll get attacked. I'm going to tell you, don't underestimate a root.
So what about this one? Like I saw this and I love the realism of the people, but what they're doing? What you got going on?
The reason, that is actually from a photograph that I have, and those people that are in there are people that I know. The gentleman that is on, if you're looking at it on your left, on the person's left viewing it, he's passed away. He was a good friend. And then the man that's on the right is my pastor, and the man in the middle is his middle son. And they were at my sister's wedding, and I had a picture, and they was having a conversation. It just caught a moment, and it's been a work in progress. I've actually done more since this picture. I meant to have the other picture and send it, but I have actually done more since then. Jess sent me that, and I was right in the middle of doing something, and I sent that to her. That's what I had on my phone at the time, so I was able to send that. But the only difference that I have on the where I've worked on the other, the jacket started to be painted in a gold color. So it's kind of just, if you'll notice, it's kind of like a conversation. I call it the conversation. And if you'll look, I kind of take the thing with Da Vinci did with triangle. If you notice their heads, it makes it like a isosceles triangle.
Oh, I do see that now.
So you have that going on. That actually is, the wedding was held at a museum that's in Chattanooga, and that's looking off the bluff in the background. So anyhow, that's what that piece is.
That's amazing. And Tia asked, are you a digital or a traditional artist?
I'm a traditional artist. I'm now tinkering with some digital work, and now helping with getting this stuff ready for DP paintings. I kind of do that. I've helped Rachel out a little bit too. I appreciate all that she does, but it really helps doing that. And I'm able to get it ready because, when you get that process of switching actual, like this back here, there's no way to get, you can get most of the detail, but unless you work a little bit with it, it's hard to transfer that into basically pixelization is what you're doing.
Yeah, without
you're
totally
taking,
ruining the whole thing. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
what it's not really ruining. It's not making. If say you're doing a really detailed piece,
Hmm.
uh, and some pieces, the nuances within what you can do by hand, and it being pixelized to
Oh
be
yeah.
able to make it into an actual DP painting, it takes away a little bit of the crispness in it. It kind of reminds you. I don't know if you know impressionist work, like you see some of like Claude Monet. Like if you see it from afar, you see the actual picture, it looks awesome, and you get up to it, and it's like kind of blurred. But you, if you're far away from it, you see it all, and it
Yeah.
looks like it's a
Or
really
those
sharp
one big
image.
paintings where the pixels are like other little pictures, but when you're really
Yeah,
far away, it looks
yes,
like yes.
that's kind of the same idea. That's kind of
I got
that's
you.
a little different, but it's kind of the same principle. It's exactly how they take the little pictures that have like an overall color within that picture, and they make a huge picture out of it.
Hmm.
That basically think of that as just a solid color instead of actual little color, and that's what you're making a piece out of. And that's kind of the same that had to be done with this, and that's why there's some little bit of changes with the hair and stuff like that, because like I said, it would have been a confetti nightmare with the
Yeah.
colors.
Well, and that's one of the things that I love so much about TSA, because when you go to their website and you click on a painting that you want, she won't let you get too small of a size to where you
Yeah.
won't be able to see the main things. Like there's usually like 3 tiers, so you can get giant if you want to, but like even the smallest option still comes out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I love, because some of these companies you can get like that painting in a 30 by 30, that ain't gonna come out, and
No,
I
no.
love that she figures out the right sizes for the amount
Yeah.
of details, so that's another really good thing about Treasure Studios art.
I'm glad you brought that up, because yes, she does. I'm really glad that she released it in the sizes that she does, because you really cannot enjoy the artist and his work if it's done like I know when Jess first started out, she got a piece and she done it, and like you see the piece that the picture they had, and I was like, oh, look, that'd be great. And I seen it, and it looked terrible.
Yeah,
And it's
we've
because it
all
was
done that. Just don't feel bad. We've all done it.
Yeah, and it wasn't terrible. The piece, like what she had done, it was the actual piece. What they had done, it was so small that it was so pixelated. It looked nothing like the picture that she bought, and she was really disappointed. I said, it's just that one. And I said, it's because of the process of them switching that. And so anyway, she ended up finding, of course, with Treasure Studio Art and other places that sell really, really good DPs and stuff that, but that's when she first started. I remember her having that. She was not too happy with it.
Yeah, it's terrible because you even put so much work into a 30 by 30, a smaller one.
Yeah.
You want to see it, and these companies,
Exactly.
they'll sell way too small, and they know good and well the painting's too detailed. Not Rachel. She's like, just gotta be a big one.
Well, it's like buying a puzzle, and there are like maybe 2 or 3 pieces missing before you get it done, and there's like 3 pieces in the picture.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Exactly. So there, you do have one like abstract kind of piece. This one here.
Yes.
So do you do a lot of work like this, or what do we have going on here?
I don't. I do stuff that was just me kind of having fun. I guess with the kind of art style that I do, the kind of things I do, I've always kind of found abstract really kind of absurd. The only abstract that I really appreciate is when somebody's not taking themselves too seriously and they know they're not. And it's like, like I'm looking at this piece and I'm like, here, I found the meaning of the universe within it. That kind of crap. That stuff drives me nuts. I've worked around that. I've actually been around that. I was like, y'all, just do something on this canvas and sewed it, and you did it. That's the way I feel personally. But then I've seen some abstract work where somebody took time and actually really thought it out and really done stuff. Now those I appreciate, because I can tell that they really took. You can tell by looking at some abstract art that somebody took time to make it. They didn't just throw paint on a canvas and then said, hey, here's some abstract art. Like this here, I took a lot of time to do and took time picking these colors out and doing those shapes. And so there's a difference between, to me, and when I look at abstract, between good abstract and some terrible abstract. And some famous artists that are even celebrated in some of the museums that I've been in, and museum I worked at one time. Anyhow, I'll leave it at that. I'm not going back.
I like how it can be like, it can look like different to who, depending on who's looking at it. Because like Kerwin or Nerdsters of the Universe says, it reminds me of wires in a control panel, like an Among Us task, which is a video game.
And it's cool.
But to me, I see an ear of corn, and I see like the outside of some peas, maybe some cherries in there, some little swirl of ketchup. I don't know. I just love it. But personally, these are like, work like this is some of my favorite diamond paintings to do, because you know them colors are bold. They're out there with the dark lines, you know, to separate each aspect of it. I love, you know, so this is really, really cool.
Actually, when I created that piece, I kind of, what that actually represents, what I called that piece was the basically between the threads of the universe kind of thing, like extremely something. This is before Ant-Man, so I ain't gonna get into that, but it's kind of like that. I'll just leave it at that. That was kind of my representation of that when I did that. That was in my back of my head when I did it. And of course, abstract's supposed to really just be shapes, colors, nothing really really to make out of it. But I'm not trying to badmouth abstract work, because I love some abstract pieces, but me, it's like, it's down to where you can tell whether an artist really tried or not. That's where I come in, where I have like the really awesome to the absurd. And that's where I'm coming from.
And like Valerie says, I see an eye with crazy makeup around it. Autistic Perspective says, I see a dragon. And then Naomi says, I see a dragon eye with some scales around it. Like,
that's the fun.
That's
the fun
amazing.
Of abstract. Yes, that's what. And see, that's the cool thing about it. You can always find something in there with it. So that's where I have fun. I enjoy some abstract pieces, or where I see they took the time to create like geometric shapes and stuff. I love some of those where they took the time to make. They had to plan it out. I love those as well. So
when you make a piece like this, are you just in front of your canvas with your paint and just pew, 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 or do you have like, do you plan it out? Like
that one there, actually, that was basically like what you just first described. I was just going at it, and actually that piece is on paper. I done it on actually art paper with oil pastel, and then I put a fixative over, or not a fixative, a sealer over it. And after I put the sealer on it, then I went back over it and painted with oil paint over the top, and then sealed it as well, and then framed it.
I find that amazing, the ability that artists have, like that you have, to where you just have a paper in front of you and you just let your brain, like, I don't know, create in the moment. I don't know. I find that I couldn't do that. There's like random things like dogs and cats and trees in my brain all the time. So like, I don't know, putting it on the paper is just amazing. I don't know. I love it.
That's cool. Well, I was sitting there enjoying watching you make what you're working on right now. If that was kind
that's my outlet. Yes,
hey, that's it.
I can't do it with paint. You should see these drawing contests that we have on here. Sometimes we ran a little bit short on time, but when I get you back in August, be prepared for a speed drawing challenge. But yeah, I can't draw very well, but clay.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll try. We can try.
That would be fun.
I'm gonna have fun with you though. If you do that, and we're like doing that real quick, they're gonna turn around and be like a stick person or something.
Yep. Oh yeah.
You're like,
we had things that were supposed to be butterflies that didn't turn out looking like butterflies. They were something else. Nobody knows what. Oh, Valerie, is there a specific sealer you recommend? Now, real quick, when you say sealer, are you talking about taking your oil or acrylics, making your piece, and then it's painted, it dries, and then you seal it with something? Is that
yes? That's what that's what a sealer is basically. They have it where you can buy it. You can get it at any craft store. It's basically like varnish or something like that, and they got it aerosol, and that's what I've done to seal this piece back here. I painted it, and of course I work with acrylic now because it's so quick. I love oils, and I have to, if I'm going to start an oil piece, it's going to take time because it takes so much time to dry. And so with acrylic, I can put it on there and it's dry within 10 minutes, 5 minutes. And so I can just continue slapping color on it. And when it's completed, then I take that can of that sealer and I spray on a nice layer let it dry, put on another layer. Here I actually have probably about 3 or 4 layers.
Does
of
that just
varnish on it.
prevent the colors from like fading over time, or?
Yes, it actually seals it in. It protects the piece, and like, you know, hopefully 100 years from now, this will still look like this. And I'm well gone. So
Yeah, that is amazing. So I just now accidentally saw what Rachel put in the comments. Rachel wants to know who wants to see this piece as a diamond painting. So I'm going to need everyone in the chat to put like me, Rachel. Like let's bother the heck out of her. Just spam chat like with me. Raise your hand. Let's go. Keep it rolling. Yep. Chop,
hey,
chop.
you go ahead and get me.
Yep. Me. And remember, this piece is available right now. You can click on the link in the description and use code Crashley to save 15% too. There is another one. Okay, there's 2 more I wanted to talk about. So sorry. What is up with this heart and lips? Like, why does this exist? And why do I want it so bad as a diamond painting more than anything?
That right there is what I have. Some of them that are word pictures, and that piece right there is actually do you listen to your heart, and what does it say? Basically, your heart speaks to you, and it's actually kind of a Christian thing as well. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So it's kind of like out of a Christian theme to as well, because you know what's in the heart.
Now
of the
I
heart.
feel like a big jerk for laughing at it. You know, because it has some Christian meaning, and I'm over here like, look at this, it's a heart with a mouth. And now I'm just like,
no, you're totally fine. No, it's meant to be whimsical and have fun to it, but it's also it has a deeper meaning to it. So, like a lot of my pieces sometimes will be very whimsical, just like Mad as a Hatter. But you also had I gave you about the Mercury part of it, and then some of the other stuff that's in there. So
I love that.
I have a lot of nuance with my work. Like it has a lot more meaning than what's on the surface sometimes, and I love it. People, you know, get a laugh out of it. You know, that's just to me.
Well, at
Life
first
is
glance,
all better.
when you said all that stuff, and now I'm like, oh, okay, fair enough.
That's the great thing I like about humor. Is a great thing in life. If we didn't have it, we'd be very miserable.
Absolutely. And then, okay, there's one more. This one may be one of my top favorite. You know, I think the Mad Hatter has the top spot thus far.
Mm-hmm.
This is another beautiful painting I love so much. It kind of reminds me of a more simplistic Starry Night kind of.
Yes.
But I don't know, like the strokes that you have in the grass or something, the way that I don't know, the yellow.
Actually, that is actually mountains with like sidewalls of canyons with light from the moon shining off of it. I
love how you have that reflection on there, like even on the clouds too. It's just, it's so pretty. And look at them craters on that moon, y'all. This is so pretty.
And you have some of the tops of the trees that you can see some of the light of the moon shining on, because it's such a bright night with a huge moon, like a harvest moon. That right there is a how large do you think that piece is that I painted, by the way?
A big one, like 60 by 60?
No, that is 8 by 10.
No.
Yes, that is actually an 8 by 10. I gave that as a gift to my pastor's granddaughter and I guess a grandson by marriage. But anyway, I gave it to them as a gift. It's hanging in their house. But I still have the image, and of course the rights to the image. But yeah, I love that piece, and I gave it a good home. But I there's part of me still wish. That's what I hate with some of these pieces I create. And the great thing with turning it into diamond painting, some of it I get to keep them, but
yeah.
Eventually, some of these I probably will sell. Some of the original work, I don't know whenever I do, but I gotta get them framed, and I may keep them. I don't know. We'll see.
That one is really, really pretty. And then this one is the last one that I have. Was this one like something you painted, or did you paint the side moon piece and then use like media art for the words?
Actually, Rachel did that, and the poem I wrote, the poem I created, and the poem. See, there's a lot to this. The Man in the Moon, I created that piece right after me and Jess dated years ago, and we broke up. And she went,
Jess, what'd you do? What'd you do, Jess? I'm just kidding.
Well, she was a lot younger. I was younger too. I was in my mid-20s. She was right there in her late teens, and she kind of wanted to, we were young. She went her way, I went my way, and then 7 years later we reconnected and we married. But I painted that because I felt like the lonely man in the moon, and it kind of goes with that movie with Jim Carrey was in Man in the Moon with about Andy Kaufman. So it's kind of like being like
I think you may be my husband's soulmate. I am trying to decide here.
tortured
boy.
artist in a way, kind of being lonely, depressed. So that kind of I have a second picture I'm going to do to that. I haven't done it. Jess is wanting me to do it. I have another poem that actually goes with the next piece, and it's where he meets a friend, the North Star. So I'll leave it at that. And
Rachel, maybe you can answer this, because like I know with diamond painting, words and letters are so dangerous because it's so hard to get them out, and especially with a piece like this, because you have a detailed piece on the side. This would have to be.
It's huge. It's huge.
Would have to be to get the words, but if it's big enough and as a completed diamond painting, like if the words came out successfully, this would be freaking epic.
It's actually, you can go to my actual SL Turner. It's in there. There's actually two. There's one that's with just the actual image, and it's smaller with just the moon that you can get in different sizes, and then you get this large piece here. And it's in one size. It's like one of the largest sizes she has. And I haven't done that. We actually are waiting on that one to arrive too. And Jess is going to be doing it eventually too, hopefully. And Jeremy actually got one of the moon pieces as well. So
Rachel said it's on there. It's for 80 by 100.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that one there is. I can't wait till Jess gets out and does that. I'm gonna get that frame, probably put it up on the wall. So,
yeah, that's gonna be stunning. I think I might go buy that in a second.
Yeah, that one she got in the square. So the square probably show out really good with the lettering and stuff. Should come out really good.
Yeah, that's a beautiful piece. So you guys need to head over to TSA and get this stuff. Let's go. Seriously. So we have about 10, 9, 8, 7 minutes left in the stream.
All
so
right.
Jess and I have been talking about doing something this year. So Jess, did you want to give them an idea of what we have going on?
Well, we thought about doing a collab with the Mad as a Hatter.
It goes with her Wandering in Wonderland. And I think that's going to be one of the latter pieces of the year to do, possibly, or somewhere around that. And she may even, I don't know, what's that event you do for
Drills and Chills?
Drills and Chills. It might be one of her Drills and Chills piece, maybe. Or so we'll see what happens. So she talked about doing it. So it might be also wanting to do a collab with you on the Mad as a Hatter.
Yeah, and we talked about doing a collab with the Mad Hatter piece, because we both bought it, of course. But everyone has been asking about this weird diamond paint along, right? To participate, you just need a weird diamond painting. Not that your piece is weird or anything, but it's different and it's whimsical. It's you know what I mean? Weird's maybe a mean word, actually. Kerwin actually just said your next painting should be a person with their foot in their mouth and then dedicate it to me. So, it is what it is. That sounds like something. But, just something that's different. And I think Jess and I we've been talking on the side. We have some cool things cooking as far as when, how, where, why, who, when, that's to be determined. But it's going to be coming up later in the year. So if you guys want to purchase this painting or the Runaway Boob painting, or anything that's strange, out of the ordinary, not the pretty flowers, look at me, I'm pretty, just something different. You know what I mean? That's pretty self-explanatory, I think. But it's coming up.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Any type of stuff like that,
Exactly. Something that's different. Something that makes you go, huh? Something that you probably wouldn't want to give to your grandmother to hang up in her kitchen. something else. But
it depends on kind of granny you have, I guess. You got a weird granny.
Yes, it's all super exciting. So you have something coming up in August. So this is going to be amazing. I can't wait for the Wizard of Oz pieces. You have no idea, man. This is going to be it's going to be exciting.
I can't wait. I would love to show what I've already got, but I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah, Rachel will send Hitman for me probably.
Rachel, would you do that? Who's the Hitman? Is it she got somebody here in the States?
Yeah, she's got secret ninja assassins, I'm sure.
You got ninja assassins like every state. You know, if you spill the beans on something you're not supposed to spill on, which I have not done yet.
Yeah. Open the door and you have like a Chinese throwing star on the outside sticking in it. I mean, it gets intense.
Yep. Yeah, so to be determined. Now, maybe I will try to send Rachel flowers. Maybe we can get a sneak peek of something because Rachel's good with the technology and the softwares. Maybe I can see if she could blur something.
I know enough to be dangerous, you know.
Yeah, like I don't know, a sneak peek that shows you kind of what it is, but you can't really tell what it is. I don't know. I'll see if I can like smother her with love to get her to do something.
We may do that on some of the releases when we get done.
That'd be cool.
I'll let her decide on that, but
like even if it's all blurred out, but you can see like a corner down here, that would drive everyone bonkers, including myself. But it would be fun, you know. It would be really funny.
How do you think it makes me feel, Crashley? I live with him, and I
yeah, she gets to see the work, and she can't tell nobody. And she's sitting there like,
I need a best friend that I can talk to that I know.
No, see now that will get my wife killed. That's gonna take her out. I mean, she'll be gone.
Well, she wanted me to show.
To be my best friend.
It will not be S&J Creations. It will just be S Creations. I'll probably.
Well, Rachel wanted me to show one more and to get your thoughts about this one. And I have not seen this one, but I think it may have seen me.
Oh yeah, that one. That's Hidden Shame.
Did you get my joke? That was a really good joke. Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't that good. It's okay.
I caught it. I caught the innuendo there. So
thank you.
Yeah.
So what's the story behind this? I gotta say, them knuckles look very real. Instead of the
that actually is modeled off. If you want to take it off just for a minute.
Yeah. Hold on. Here it goes.
My hand.
Oh, let's see. Oh, I see it. There it is.
That right there is called Hidden Shame, and it's basically about just mankind in general doing things that they're not happy about and they're ashamed of, and you know we try to hide it, and I think everybody has things that they're not happy about in life, and it's basically the green kind of symbolizes Adam and Eve when they fell, trying to cover up their sin by covering it with shrubbery and stuff like that. And that's kind of what it gets into, trying to cover up the sin or the things that you've done in your life. And the only thing it can, find forgiveness is through Christ, and where you can find not be ashamed anymore and not try to hide anymore. So that's what it's about.
That's a very deep painting. I like this one.
Strange enough, all that was actually that piece. I actually done it in graphite or pencil and charcoal, and I had a picture of that, and Rachel and us worked together, and actually the color was added later. So that piece is actually a black and white piece.
That is so cool.
The digital that is actually digitally colored.
Oh, it is. So you do a little bit of both then, the traditional and the digital.
She actually worked on. Rachel did that, the coloring of it, which I told her kind of the direction to go and what to do, and she done amazing.
Such a fancy lady. My gosh, Rachel.
She is.
She's probably amazing. Secretly a professional dancer too, and we just don't know. I'm
telling you, she's probably got. I told you that's why I don't put past her having like a ninja assassin core, that sends out. So,
well, this has been amazing. We are out of time now. I really appreciate you coming on the show with us. Okay. Like, it was amazing getting to know you. You're really funny, and your artwork has so much symbolism. We're really excited to see more.
That's great. And I have one other little thing I want to tell you as well.
Let's
I
hear
have
it.
Something since I was working on this Oz in August or Oz and Og. I had to push it to the side. I'll just leave one word, steampunk. I'll leave that there.
I'm sorry, did you say stink bug? What did you say?
Steampunk.
Okay. Okay.
So I got some pieces that I'm kind of venturing into with steampunk, so as well. So yeah, I think you might like it.
So let's just get our minds a twirling here.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drive you crazy.
You just did this on purpose, didn't you?
Yeah. Because as soon as I get done with some of this Oz work, I'm gonna go back to that and hopefully get that released soon as well.
That is amazing. I can't wait to see it. Steampunked. Yes. Okay, cool. All right. Well, thank you again for coming on. We can't wait to see what you have coming up. And thank you all in the chat for being here. Give the stream a thumbs up. Head over to the TSA website. Use code Crashley to save some money. But have a wonderful night. Thank you guys. Bye, Jess.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Thanks.